Hello, I am Tato Cat and welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Ace Academy. Previously, we named the main character Satsumaimo. The sweet potato is back. And we met Nikki, our little sister, and our Uncle Kaito. Apparently we came from America to Japan for a new start, and I guess recently the dad passed away, they're hinting at, and we talked about a gear which apparently is very old, and we're now unpacking, and that is where we left off. Right, let's continue. Nikki seems tense, although there's a small smile on her lips. Her brows are furrowed in worry. Just a just about what about you? Oh, unpacking.
Almost. But hey, what do you think about this whole uniform thing? It's kind of weird, isn't it?
You know, they had uniforms in America too. She shifts uncomfortably from one foot to the other. I think it's a great idea. It doesn't make a difference. It'll be like one of my Japanese animes. Wow. So no, it doesn't really make a difference. Does it matter? We'll get used to it. We sound like such a nice and caring older brother. Nikki stares at the ground.
I suppose you're right. Oh, I almost forgot. What kind of uniform do you have to wear anyway? I mean, mine's normal, but you're going to Ace Academy?
Oh, she's okay, so we must be more than a few years. I was thinking maybe she was like a year younger than us. But she must be more than younger than us in that, because otherwise she'd be going with us, right? I shrug. The dress code says something about distinguishing the students in the pilot program from the rest of the student body. The pilots wear teal markings to indicate their program. Okay, so now I know if there's somebody wearing teal, they'll be a pilot.
Ooh, that sounds good. You transferred directly into their pilot program, right?
I assume so. Yep.
I heard that program's hard to get into, but I never doubted you. I hope they're ready for you because you're going to kick butt.
Oh, what a nice little sister. Thanks, sis. We should be nicer to her. Stop being such a dick. The clock on my nightstand flashes 11 p.m. I think it's time to go to bed.
What? Already?
I gently herd her out of my room.
But it's not that late.
It's 11 p.m. You're a child. It's late. Come on, you don't want to be falling asleep in class now, do you? She pouts, and I'm worried she'll continue to argue, but she just mumbles something incoherent and turns towards her room. Good night.
Night.
I return to my mess of boxes that I'm just kicking across the floor and try to organize them into something resembling a neat pile. Yeah, see, when that happens, I lose my place. Resembling a neat pile. As I reach for the last box, a picture frame falls to the ground with a loud clatter. My heart tightens in my chest as I snatch it up and inspect it for any fractures. Luckily, it's unharmed. I run my finger over our smiling faces. Me, Nikki, Mom, Dad. Aww. So this is us, I assume. So we are blonde. Got it. Well, what a cute little family we are. We were at the fair and Nikki wanted to ride the roller coaster. I remember Mom and I had just argued over something stupid before the picture was taken, but you'd never be able to tell from this photo. Mom always looked so poised and together. So are both of our parents dead? I placed the frame beside my computer, trying to ignore the lamp. The lamp in my throat. Wow, the lump in my throat. I lay on my bed and closed my eyes. My thoughts refused to quiet. Eventually, my exhaustion takes over and I fall asleep among a tangle of questions and what ifs running through my mind. What? Soft sunlight filters. Okay, it's going to continue. I was seeing if it's going to end. Soft sunlight filters through my window, warming my cheeks. The distant melody of bird song is nearly drowned by the annoying blare of my alarm. I roll away from the window and see 7 a.m. flash on my clock. That can't be right, can it? Yes, it can. Time to get up. Commence operation 5 more minutes. No, we're waking up. Just wake up. And turn off the alarm. I never been a morning person, but I actually don't feel as tired as I normally would. I'm even feeling kind of energized. Jet lag works in mysterious ways, I guess. At least I won't be late for my first day. And just looking out the window. Pushing myself out of bed, I automatically begin my morning ritual. Without thinking, I grab my jeans and have them halfway on my legs before I notice the uniform slung over my chair. Yeah, don't forget we're wearing uniforms now. Crap. This will take some getting used to. Well, okay, how about this? Just put your jeans on the floor, or your uniform on the floor, and then you'll just put those on instead of your jeans. Your uniform will be wrinkled and a bit untidy, but it'll feel more familiar. This will take some getting used to. I slip off my pants and grab my uniform. I'll admit, as far as I can, as uniforms go, these aren't that bad. They're a little too flashy for my taste, and not at all what I was expecting expecting, but the cut is flattering and the teal stripes look pretty cool. I face the mirror to fix my tie. The knot could be better, but there haven't been many opportunities in which I've needed to wear a tie. I still look damn good, which is all that matters. Of course it does. After a quick check and to make sure I have all my things, I head downstairs. I was hoping to see an image as we just fall down the stairs. An image of him looking. See, this is what I mean. Like, this would be my nightmare. Look at all of the brightness. It's too bright. I soon arrive in the kitchen, eager to begin my day. Waking up successfully at this hour feels kind of like a big accomplishment. Nikki stifles a yawn as she sets down a plate of eggs and toast. Suddenly, I don't feel so accomplished. Did you make one for me too? Her face. She blinks in surprise, and it takes a moment for her to respond.
As a matter of fact, I did.
She grins and places another plate down on the table.
Look at you, big bro. Waking up bright and early. You're taking starting over to the next level.
Yeah, of course. Hey, I try. Where's Uncle Kaito?
He already left for work, so we'll have to lock up when we leave.
I nod and she slides over to me, okay, wearing a playful look. In her white shirt and plaid skirt, she does a little twirl and looks expectantly at me.
So?
She does look cute. This is going to make my job hard. That's a big brother thought. What do you mean by so? My little sister can't be this cute. I'm not going to say that. She does look cute. This is going to make my job hard. I cross my arms and scowl.
What?
No. No.
No.
She has to wear it. No, that won't work.
What's wrong?
Worry furrows her brow as Nikki starts fidgeting with her uniform. Oh, nothing. I was just trying to figure out the best way to bring my gear to your school. She raises her brow in question. Well, how else am I going to keep all the boys away from you? Nikki giggles and a soft pink tinges her cheeks.
You're being ridiculous.
I'm even considering writing your school a strong worded letter.
Oh no, let it not come to that.
I smile, but Nikki sees the concern in my eyes.
I'll be fine. I'm a big girl now. I can handle myself.
Yeah, you're right. But as an older brother, my instinct is to protect her, even if she doesn't really need that protection anymore. We finish our meal in silence, with Nikki occasionally shooting hurried glances my way. I'm like, shouting hurried glances. We finished our meal in silence, with Nikki occasionally. I just read that already. I wolfed down my food and gather my stuff. Then meet Nikki by the door.
How are you going to get to the academy?
Walking, I assume. My motorcycle, obviously. Oh, how did I not know that was already here?
Oh, you don't need a permit then? I remember you were worrying about that.
We totally need a permit. Permit? I completely forgot. I'll need a parking permit for my bike, but they should have visitor parking, which I can use. If I can't find a spot. So, what should I do? Should I take the motorcycle anyway and hope for the best, or should I take the bus today and take my bike once I've gotten a permit? We're gonna take the bus. Don't take your motorcycle. Take the bus and then get the permit. You're right. I'll take the bus today. I need to sort out my parking situation before taking my bike, because I could just see it now. We take the bike and it looks so cool and people are like, look at him, oh, a new kid on a bike. And then like the smart person comes like, oh, so you're the dumbass who brought the bike without a permit. And then like the student council takes their bikes away and it becomes a thing. Nikki nods in affirmation.
Which bus will you be taking?
The one that takes us to school. The line that heads to the south side of the city. She pouts.
Aww, I'm taking the one going west.
That's not the same intersection, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. Well. At least it'll help you get familiar with the city.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll see you later then.
Have a good time at school, okay?
You too. She beams at me. Cars whip by as I approach the bus shelter. There are a few people waiting. I plunge my hands into my pockets and lean against the shelter to wait. Did the bus run over something? A sharp sound of brakes, okay, those are brakes, announces the bus's arrival. A few people trickle off the bus and I fumble in my bag for my ID. Well, that's a fun sound. I wish buses made that sound. Yep, and that's the bus. A good drawing of a bus inside. As I enter, I tap my ID on the scanner, which responds with an affirmative beep. Without waiting for me to find a seat, the bus jerks to a start. I hate when that happens, nearly knocking me over. There aren't too many free seats available, so I stumble unsteadily towards the back of the bus. As I glance around, I notice that a majority of passengers are wearing Ace Academy uniforms. That's comforting, I suppose. There's a free seat beside a girl my age. I'm looking for a teal stripe. What's going on over here? Is this person asleep? She stares intently out of the window and sits with her back uncomfortably straight. Her uniform lacks teal stripes. I guess she's not a pilot. She seems pretty cute, so I wonder why there's an empty seat beside her. Because she probably doesn't want people to sit next to her. Maybe she's not that friendly. Meh, I'll take my chances. It'd be nice to know at least one person from Ace Academy. I'll find another spot. I don't really want to just weasel my way, just plop down to some random person. Does this mean I'm stuck with her? If I choose this one? I don't even know her name. I know nothing about her. Other than the fact that she's probably, super overly polite or something because she's sitting so perfectly straight. That sounds boring. I feel like this is also a boring answer. Let's figure out what she does. I fall ungracefully into the seat beside her. We sit in silence as I muster the courage to speak with her. Eventually, she shifts uncomfortably under my gaze, and I clear my throat. Oh, great. So we were just staring at her. Wonderful. You go to Ace Academy too? I mentally slap myself for choosing such an idiotic question. Obviously she does. That was one of the first things I noticed. To my surprise, she smiles warmly at me. I mean, that's kind of going up to the person going, food, right? Like, you eat it?
Yes, I do.
She gestures at my uniform.
You're in the pilot program? I heard it's very competitive and difficult to get into.
Yes, it was easy. It just needs hard work. Nah, it was easy is the worst thing you can say. It's difficult. Nah, not really. To me, it's nothing. It's like such a snobbish thing. It just needs hard work. Or yes. Let's be awkward. Yes, it was.
Yes, you're in the pilot.
Yes.
Yes, you're in the pilot program? Or yes, the program is very difficult to get into?
Yes to both. That's why I said yes. Yes?
Oh, okay.
Oh, how do we know her name? It's nice that it's not a question mark now. I know that her name is Yuna Misaki. She waits politely for me to say more, but when I don't, she resumes her gaze, but out of the window. Great at conversation we are. Every once in a while, I catch her glance sideways at me. Right. I didn't catch which program you're in, or your name, for that matter. I'm Satsuma.
I'm Yuna Misaki. I'm studying PHPT.
You're studying what? What's PIPT? PIPT? PHPT?
Pilot Health and Physiotherapy.
Oh, thank you for explaining that. Before I can ask anything else, the bus grinds to a stop.
Ace Academy.
I hop off the bus and Yuna follows suit. The roar of the departing bus does not dampen the student chatter. Yuna pulls out her phone and checks her schedule. Ask her ask where her class is. I have to run. So dot dot dot. Okay, let's not get super awkward. Yo, where's your class? So, what's your first class?
Introduction to Psychology.
Cool. Psychology?
Mental health is just as important as physical health. That class is...
She points over her shoulder toward a towering building in the distance. This is a pretty good campus. I like these trees. I wish I could draw trees like this. My trees don't ever look good. Like, I know I comment a lot on background, but I'm terrible at background.
all the way over there. What class do you have?
I don't know. I checked my own phone. Piloting 101.
Oh, you're a first year?
I didn't think so. I thought we were second years. No, second. The credit wasn't accepted when I transferred.
Oh, I see. Well, welcome to Ace Academy.
Thanks, Yuna. Thanks.
Well, if there's anything you need help with, or if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I pretty much know this campus inside out.
See if she knows how someone gets a parking permit. Head out on you. Yeah, how do I get a parking permit? A thought dawned on me. Actually, do you know where I can get a parking permit?
I do. I can take you there now, actually, since I have some time before class starts.
Cool. Great. That helps a lot, thanks.
Of course. Follow me.
Okay. Yuna weaves through the throng of students, and it takes most of my concentration not to lose her. I notice the number of students lounging around the front lawn. I assume those are the upperclassmen, the ones who are used to university workings. University? I thought we were in high school. Are we in college? The students with worried eyes moving somewhere between a walk and a jog must be first years. Eventually we pause in front of a grand building. 'Tis a grand building indeed. Eventually we pause in front of I read that, which looks just like the one we passed. I stare hard at it, trying to find a way to distinguish it from the others. Ina watches me.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it looks just like the one we just passed. Huh? Oh yeah.
Then let's go inside.
Okay. Sure. After sneaking one last look, I follow Yuna inside. She takes me through a series of hallways before pausing in front of a door marked Campus Administration. We both reach for the door at the same time, but I'm faster. She smiles as I hold the door for her.
Oh, thank you.
What would have been a suspicious, a, a spacious, I was like suspicious, a spacious office is instead crowded with irritated students. Only one person mans the desk, and he doesn't look like someone who is particularly accommodating. Yuna points to a row of chairs against the wall.
I'll wait for you over there. I'll wait for you.
Thanks. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. If it does, feel free to leave. I don't want you to be late.
Don't worry, I have some time.
She smiles reassuringly before heading over to the seats. I stand in line. As I crane my neck to see the front of the line, I catch the scowl on the administrator's face. He shakes his head, but the student continues to argue with him. This is going to take a while.
Next!
Oh no. We'll see if we ever get a permit in the next episode. I am TatoCat. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.